Right, well, it's Friday. We're going out a bit later than originally advertised today. But once again, we're joined by Wanderers manager Marc White for his weekly update. Marc, good to see you.
Good to see you, mate.
We'll just kick off by saying that we've made a stop off en route up to Gateshead this afternoon as part of our travel up there. Just give us an insight as to where we are today,
Well,
Marc.
no, we're at St George's Park. Obviously, we're big friends with the FA. We're very popular with them. And also, we part fund this site, so through our fines and suspensions. No. Obviously, an amazing facility that the FA have created for football. So it's en route. So we thought we'd stop off and train, and we swapped our training day. Like normally we'd train on Thursday. We knew we had to take a day off to get to Gateshead. Flights didn't work out this time to go up on the day. So yeah, so we swapped our Thursday to a Friday. Going to train here, and been looked after by the FA, which is nice, and yeah, good for the lads as well.
No, fantastic experience for the lads, and of course we're en route up to Gateshead. But just before we look ahead to that one, Marc, reflections back on last Saturday, 3-1 defeat at home to Dagenham and Redbridge. Just with the dust now settled on that one, Marc, just your thoughts on that one, looking back to...
It is one for the dust to settle on, really. I think because when I looked at the game back and we conceded a really poor first goal, got an equaliser that was worthwhile, deserved, and then actually had a lot of control in the game, and that mistake was really against a run of play. And you know, at the time you don't necessarily see the way things are. It was a second mistake, 2 goals we gifted them, and the heads went down a bit, to be honest. I think we could have done with playing out a little bit quicker from the back, that's for sure. Not sure we'll try playing out tomorrow against this team. You know, brilliant pressing team. But anyway, last week that was the plan, yeah, so I think we could have done things quicker at the back. Equally, a couple of mistakes set the tone, really. Obviously a tough game, as they all are. Last week, I'm talking about with the availability. We continue to be really challenged by that. Last week was just abhorrent, really, with all the injuries still. And then Jason and Moro had a 1-match ban, and it did make it a really tough one. But it's easy to lean on that stuff, because if you don't give away those 2 goals and win the game, you probably forget about it. So, yeah, it got away from us. Tough league. You know, you've got to be on it the whole time. We made a few mistakes, and we've worked hard on Tuesday, and we'll work hard today to, you know, put that behind us for tomorrow.
Yeah, we had the training session Tuesday night. Of course, we've got the session ongoing right now. In terms of how the squad is looking for tomorrow, Marc, what's the latest on the injuries front and suspensions as well?
Oh, well, obviously the Jason and Luke Moore are back. Jason Pryor, Luke Moore are back. Charlie Carter, the signing no one's seen, is actually a good 3-4 weeks away, which is phenomenal, really. But yeah, we've got you know, Tony Craig's back in the squad, which is great news. I think we've really missed Tony's leadership, which is brilliant. Bobby Joe Taylor continues to miss out, as Tom Blair said, Barman. So we are slowly, Bash Fuller suspended, 5th yellow. We are slowly getting back to getting some of our boys back. But of course, it's getting them back's one thing, and then getting them back and then getting match fitness is another thing. That I definitely think not being full-time, that really doesn't help us, because you can put on a succession of games if you're full-time and really accelerate people's returns, but we don't have that luxury. So, yeah, listen, it is what it is. Briggs obviously a few weeks away as well. There's a lot of them, I forget. So, yeah, we're obviously 3 wingers down, and we've got a few back, so we won't moan too much.
And just looking ahead to tomorrow's game, Marc, obviously as a venue and as an occasion, we look back to last year, truly memorable night we had at Gateshead, of course, staying up and securing our status in the National League. But you mentioned about the opposition earlier there, Marc. What are you expecting from them tomorrow ahead of the game?
Well, look, obviously Mike's gone. I mean, for Rob and there's an element of them obviously recalibrating, because you can't. It's the toughest job in the world to follow something like that. You know, it's you'd much rather have the reins at a club where you've been struggling, and then so the only way is forward. But you know, Mike was an exceptional manager. He was in that Luke Williams mould where he was essentially too good for the division. If that's something that, you know, that's how I would see it as an honest football guy, knowing the ins and outs of what I know about their stats. They're pretty incredible. They're now obviously not in great form. They're going to be missing all them fine margins that a great leader brings you. Rob will be obviously trying to steady the ship. I was banned last year. I was in the hotel, so I've not been here before. Obviously, athletic stadium, multi-ball, which we don't mind, by the way. We only minded it when both teams needed to draw.
Yeah.
Just for those that haven't got a football brain. But yeah, listen, they're good people. Anyone in the North East, they're great football people. They've got a few of their boys that do social media and that really get behind this division, and that's what you need. That's what I look at. I remember they came to us last season early on. We had that 2-1 win at Meadowbank, and you know, some of them travelled down and supported the match. So no, I think they're a great club, big history in a big stadium. It'll be a good game in terms of, you know, playing wise. They're excellent. They're really, really good. So we'll just see how we get on with it. Gateshead away it's not the easiest of games, but our away form's been good, really good. I guess it'll be up there in the division somewhere, but you know, tomorrow's another day, so we see how we get on with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much looking forward to it. Marc, thanks for your time. We'll catch up pretty much tomorrow.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.